Welcome back to Your Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker, host of the program. And this is the weekly radio show that informs and educates you on how to buy or sell real estate with Barb Schlinker, the owner broker of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Now, Barb, most home sellers have a great deal of love for their properties, of course. And sometimes that translates into unrealistic beliefs, resulting in mistakes that could cost them thousands or even have the house not sell. What are some of the top seller mistakes that can cause a home not to sell or to sell for far less than expected?
Well, Richard, I would say the number one problem that most people have, and of course, they want the most money, right? In general, most home sellers want the most money. But if they price it too high, the buyers are going to find something else. It's just that simple. They'll find something else they like better. And, they'll, I don't think I want to go see that, or I'm not interested in that. And you really can't rely on those online Zestimates like Zillow or Realtor.com or whatever, credit cards that say what your home is worth. It's nice information, but at the end of the day, the market decides, the buyers decide whether or not they love it and they want to make an offer. And I can help you show you how to get the market to decide. But in general, everybody, has a special emotional attachment to their home. I get that. And sometimes they feel as though the things that they've done to it might be more valuable than what the buyer thinks, right? So sometimes it's helpful just to look back and see what else is out there in your price range. Look at the competition. And a lot of smart sellers do that. They look around, they know everything that's going on around them, but you really want to look at your home from the buyer's eyes. So things like, tired carpet. Like I had one 2 years ago in the Glen Eagle area, very, very nice home, very well built, cool floor plan, great views. And they had only kind of half done the update. So they updated the basement carpet, so that looked good. But upstairs, the tired carpet wasn't really obvious until they moved the furniture out. And then it stood out like a sore thumb. Some little things like the borders around rooms are relatively easy to take off, but they just date the home, little stuff like that. And it could be something simple like that that's enough for a buyer to say, I'll go find something else, something more updated. You wouldn't believe what they think is updated or not updated. And according to the National Association of Realtors, 41% of buyers won't go look at a home that they think needs work. So if you're trying to maximize the value, the number one mistake is a failure to make the important updates. Now, I'm not saying you have to update every home. Okay. I have had clients. I had one last year. I really enjoyed that one. It was a 1960 built house. The kitchen and the appliances in the kitchen were original to the house. So how many years is that? It's like, 65 years old. And but it was so cute and it was so well maintained. They had updated all the right things, updated windows, updated electrical. The flooring looked really good. And it was priced right. That was the key. It was priced right for what it had. It didn't necessarily have to have brand new stainless steel appliances. And they did a great job. It had granny carpet over the top of these gleaming hardwood floors. So Mr. Seller took those off and made it look real pretty, but the kitchen was original and it sold for a bidding more. It's all about pricing, probably the most important factor in there, but it was enough where the buyer could look at it and go, oh, I can move in, drop my stuff, live in this home without doing any work. So in general, the buyers really love cosmetic updates. So make sure if there's any broken stuff, you take care of it. Sometimes it's just subliminal, like you're walking up to the home and the landscaping looks unkept. The doorbell is broken, just stuff like that. Really easy to fix that people just don't notice because they live like that. And then when it's time for photo day, You don't necessarily have to worry about every closet. We're not going to take pictures of the inside of closets. We're not typically going to take pictures of the inside of garages unless they're super special. But for closets, especially the master closet, you want to minimize what's in there. Mine is packed to the gills, so I'm not showing my house right now. And you want to make sure you get everything off the floors, right? Another mistake, which I see, which is okay, you can still recover from it, but making after the fact improvements. So if you get the most eyes on the home the first 30 days, then do that stuff before you go on the market. Don't wait until after, and then you get feedback to go, oh, it needed too much updating, it needed new carpet. I've seen people do that and they have had a successful sale, but in general, they would have netted more money had they done that before they went on the market. And then of course, pricing, I talk about pricing all the time, but pricing is number one. And the market is absolutely going to speak back if you got that wrong. You'll be able to tell by the volume of showings. If you go 10 days and no showings, it's priced too high. If you go 10 days with showings and no offers, it's priced too high. If you're getting offers and you don't like them, it's priced a little bit high, probably. But the buyers are going to tell you, they're going to vote with their feet. They're going to show up if they like the price of the home. I have a listing, right now. It's beautiful, but it's a price thing. There's nothing wrong with the house at all, but it's a price thing. So you really want to make sure you get that right. I'm showing a picture right now that was in a really great location that needed a little work. It had a few things that were broken, but what that seller chose to do was to price below similar sales, and it sold for a bidding more, had a huge crowd. Or if you price it just right, like you don't overprice the home, that is absolutely the recipe to get the most money. Another mistake is bad photos. So if it's a bad photo, let me just say it, don't use the photo. Okay. We do have to have just one front photo. And I've seen agents do that where they only put one front photo and that's all. And there are some buyers that will reject it because they don't trust it. But simple stuff is really easy to fix. Like I'm showing a picture right now where the refrigerator is covered in things that are magnetized to the refrigerator door. There's a bunch of junk on the counters. I can see, I don't know, a dog fence, room fence thing in there. It just looks very cluttered, right? There are a lot of people that don't study marketing, including real estate agents. So you want to make sure you hire somebody that doesn't create what I call demand destruction and post those photos that can actually repel a buyer. Another huge mistake is doing this on your own. I mean, I've talked to many people that have sold their own home, and that's fine. They're probably good for them, right? You can hire an attorney and have them write the contract. If you have somebody that that wants to buy the house, and there's nothing wrong with that. Except you might leave a little money on the table. According to the National Association of Realtors, the average person that sells for sale by owner leaves $70,000 on the table. So in general, the commission should make up for that. So if you are thinking of making a move, we help people do this all the time. We help you get ready no matter what your selling strategy is. And generally, we're going to sit down with you. We're going to look at your home, give you a really good idea what your home will sell for, help you prepare your home for sale, let you know how much you're going to put in your pocket when it sells. And it's a free service. You're never obligated to sell. Give us a call, 719-301-3900, or you can go to barbhasthebuyers.com. Richard?
You're listening to Your Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. She's the host of the program, and if you are thinking of making a move, simply call Barb at 719-301-3900 or visit barbhasthebuyers.com. Barb, your favorite time for the lightning round of some of your hot new listings. What do you have this week?
Absolutely. I have a beautiful home, 2436 North Meade Avenue, priced at $335. Gleaming hardwood floors, big one-car garage, lots of storage space, in great shape. We have another gorgeous home up in Crystal Park. Have you ever been up there, Richard? Crystal Park?
I love it. I had a friend who lived up there, and it is spectacular.
It's so beautiful up. You feel like you're in the middle of the mountains somewhere. It's a gated community behind Manitou Springs. Absolutely gorgeous place. This home is relatively new, ranch with a finished basement with a detached RV garage in perfect condition, and they are offering a VA assumable loan. What that means is you can walk in the door with a low interest rate. Gorgeous home down in Pueblo, on 62 acres, priced at $599, over 5,000 square feet with a 4-car garage. We also have another home on Monica Drive. This is in the southeast part of town, priced at $359.9. Gorgeous patio home on Quartzsite Place in the mid-4s, backs to open space with gorgeous Pikes Peak views. This home is absolutely move-in ready. Another beautiful home in Peyton on 10890 Cascading Spring Circle. This home is priced at $489.9. It is completely move-in ready. I mean, it has all kinds of smart systems. You could live in this home, leave for a couple of months, and come back and control everything from an app. It's really cool. We have a fabulous townhome in the southwest part of town and a very popular Cheyenne District Schools. 420 Autumn Heights. It's a townhome priced at $264.9. Featuring open today, actually 12 to 1 today, 10445 Marble Creek Road. This beautiful home in Creekside, right off of Old Ranch Road, Voyager, is in School District 20. It backs to Kettle Creek. It has gorgeous views. It's been completely updated, especially the master and the main bath and the kitchen, and has some great views from decks. We also have a fantastic home on Balsam Street. This is an urban garden in the backyard. It's amazing. It has 24 different planting beds, so you can actually have produce year round, yet it's very water efficient. The water bill on this home is very, very low. Beautiful condition with a finished basement. Another stunning home on 7738 Desert Wind Drive. This is in Indigo Ranch, close to Peterson Air Force Base. 3,800 square feet with a 3-car garage, beautiful home with a gorgeous enclosed patio, priced at $599. Special property on 920 Binger Drive down in Fountain, close to Fort Carson. This gorgeous 2-story home has over 2,000 square feet, attached 2-car garage, detached 1-car, plus a carport. So for the family with all the toys, this is it. We also have a beautiful ranch that's perfect for downsizers, 8611 Chancellor Drive, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car, no HOA, in pristine condition. Another home down in Pueblo, 5101 Gold King Road, in the upper 3s, 378, gorgeous 2-story, 4 bedrooms. Another amazing home on 5 acres on Warriors Path Drive, priced at $624. And then a beautiful hobby farm out on Judge Orr Road, 5,000 square foot custom home with a detached kind of barn dominium living space, 2 beautiful custom barns, parking for 8 to 11 cars, and gorgeous views. And last but not least, an amazing home, 2754 County Road 421 up in Florissant, 35 acres, has an amazing detached huge garage. That thing probably can fit at least 8 cars, your favorite tractor. It could easily be configured for an RV, and it has an apartment inside. So if you are thinking of making a move and you would like to find out about all of our properties, go to barbhasthebuyers.com and click on featured properties, or give us a call, 719-301-3900. Richard?
You're listening to Your Real Estate Voice. It airs every weekend. If you're thinking of making a move, call Barb at 719-301-3900 or simply visit barbhasthebuyers.com. Remember, you can find replays of the show at barbhasthebuyers.com or listen to the podcast on all of the platforms like Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, and many others. Thank you for listening. To reach out, again, that number for Barb is 719-301-3900. Thank you for listening. Barb, you have a great week and a great weekend.
Thank you. Have a great weekend too.